Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling completely energized, focused, and ready to conquer the day, without needing that triple shot of espresso. Now imagine maintaining that vibrant energy throughout your entire day, naturally and effortlessly. Sounds too good to be true. Well, the secret to this remarkable transformation isn't in some miracle supplement or the latest productivity hack. It's already within you, waiting to be unleashed. Your body operates on an intricate biological rhythm, a natural energy cycle that's been perfected over millions of years of human evolution. Yet in our modern world, we've become masters at ignoring these internal signals, fighting against our natural patterns instead of flowing with them. The result? Chronic fatigue, reduced productivity, and a constant feeling of swimming against the current. But here's the empowering truth. When you align your daily schedule with your body's natural rhythm, you unlock extraordinary levels of energy, creativity, and performance that you never knew you possessed. Today, we're diving deep into how you can harness this hidden power and transform your life. Let's start with understanding your body's prime time windows. Research shows that our cognitive abilities don't remain constant throughout the day. Instead, they follow a predictable pattern. Your analytical abilities peak in the morning, creative thinking flourishes in the afternoon, and physical performance reaches its height in the late afternoon to early evening. The first step to mastering your energy rhythm is identifying your chronotype, your body's natural time preference. Are you a morning lark who springs out of bed at dawn? Or perhaps you're a night owl who hits your stride when the sun sets? Understanding this fundamental aspect of your biology is crucial for optimizing your daily schedule. Here's your first powerful strategy. Create a consistent sleep-wake schedule that honors your chronotype. If you're a morning person, embrace it. Schedule your most demanding tasks before noon. Night owls should arrange their most critical work for later in the day when their mental acuity peaks. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Your power lies in embracing your unique rhythm. Your second strategy focuses on energy management through strategic timing. Studies show that our body temperature rises throughout the day, peaking in the late afternoon. This natural variation affects everything from our reaction time to our muscular strength. Use this knowledge to your advantage. Schedule your workout sessions when your body temperature is highest, typically between 4:00 p.m. and 6:00 p.m. to maximize performance and reduce injury risk. The third key to mastering your natural rhythm involves understanding your ultradian cycle. The 91 20-minute periods of high-frequency brain activity followed by necessary recovery time. Instead of pushing through fatigue with caffeine and willpower, learn to work with these natural cycles. Focus intensely for 90 minutes, then take a genuine break. This isn't just about productivity, it's about honoring your body's natural need for renewal. Here's a powerful truth. Your body sends you clear signals about its energy needs. That mid-afternoon slump isn't a character flaw, it's a natural dip in your circadian rhythm. Instead of fighting it, plan for it. Use this time for less demanding tasks, short meditation, or even a power nap. Some of history's greatest minds, including Einstein and Leonardo da Vinci, understood the power of working with their natural rhythms rather than against them. The fourth strategy involves leveraging your body's natural hormone production schedule. Cortisol, your wake-up hormone, peaks in the morning, while melatonin, your sleep hormone, increases in the evening. Support these natural processes by exposing yourself to bright light in the morning and dimming lights in the evening. This simple adjustment can dramatically improve your energy levels and sleep quality. But what about when life demands flexibility? This is where the fifth strategy comes in, creating buffer zones. Build 30-minute transition periods into your schedule, especially before and after high-energy activities. These buffers allow your body to naturally shift gears without the jarring effects of sudden changes. You might be wondering about obstacles, the late-night project deadlines, early morning meetings, or irregular work schedules. Here's the empowering perspective. Understanding your natural rhythm doesn't mean becoming its slave. It means making informed choices about when to push and when to rest. It's about working smarter, not harder. The transformation begins with small steps. Start by tracking your energy levels throughout the day for 1 week. Notice when you naturally feel most alert, creative, and energetic. Then, gradually adjust your schedule to align with these patterns. Remember, you're not fighting against your nature, you're finally learning to work with it. Your body's natural rhythm is like a powerful river current. You can exhaust yourself swimming against it, or you can learn to navigate with it, using its force to carry you toward your goals. The choice is yours, and the power has always been within you. The time has come to stop fighting your nature and start embracing your body's innate wisdom. Your energy rhythm isn't a limitation, it's your personal roadmap to peak performance. Take that first step today. Monitor your energy patterns, honor your natural cycles, and watch as your vitality and productivity soar to new heights. Remember this, you are not meant to be in high-energy mode every moment of every day. The natural ebb and flow of your energy is not just normal, it's essential for your optimal performance and well-being. Embrace your rhythm, trust your body's wisdom, and let your natural energy flow guide you.
Have you ever felt like an invisible wall stands between you and the social connections you deeply desire? That flutter in your stomach, the racing thoughts, the overwhelming urge to retreat when faced with social situations. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Social anxiety affects over 15 million adults in America alone, but today we're going to break down that wall brick by brick. Picture yourself walking into a room full of people, feeling completely at ease, engaging in conversations naturally, and actually enjoying social interactions. This isn't just a dream, it's a reality that's within your reach, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get there. Let's start by understanding what's really happening when social anxiety kicks in. Your brain is trying to protect you from perceived social threats, triggering your fight or flight response. But here's the empowering truth. Your brain is adaptable, and you can rewire these responses through consistent, strategic actions. The journey to social confidence begins with a fundamental shift in perspective. Think of social anxiety not as your enemy, but as an overprotective friend who needs gentle reassurance. Every social interaction is an opportunity for growth, not a test of your worth. Let's dive into the first powerful strategy: gradual exposure. Just as you wouldn't run a marathon without training, you don't need to dive into the most challenging social situations immediately. Start small with what I call the 5-minute rule. Commit to just 5 minutes of social interaction in low-pressure situations. This could be briefly chatting with a cashier or calling to make an appointment rather than booking online. Research shows that repeated exposure to anxiety-inducing situations, when managed properly, actually reduces anxiety over time. It's like building a muscle. Each small interaction strengthens your social confidence muscle. Remember, progress isn't about perfection, it's about consistent practice. The second strategy is mindful presence. Social anxiety often stems from excessive self-focus, wondering what others think of you, analyzing your every word and gesture. Instead, practice directing your attention outward. Focus on truly listening to others, observing details about your environment, or engaging genuinely in the conversation at hand. Here's a practical exercise. In your next social interaction, challenge yourself to notice 3 interesting things about the person you're talking to. This shifts your focus from internal worry to external observation, naturally reducing anxiety while making you a better conversationalist. The third crucial strategy is reframing negative thoughts. Our minds can be our greatest allies or our worst enemies. When social anxiety strikes, we often catastrophize, assuming the worst possible outcomes. But you can challenge these thoughts using the evidence method. When a negative thought arises, ask yourself, what evidence supports this thought? What evidence contradicts it? For example, if you think, everyone will judge me if I speak up in this meeting, counter it with past experiences where your contributions were valued or times when others spoke up and were received positively. Remember, most people are too focused on their own thoughts to judge yours critically. Now let's talk about physical mastery, the fourth strategy that many overlook. Your body and mind are interconnected. Before entering social situations, practice deep breathing exercises. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This triggers your parasympathetic nervous system, naturally calming anxiety. Additionally, adopt confident body language. Stand tall, shoulders back, head high. Research shows that maintaining this posture for just 2 minutes increases confidence-boosting hormones while reducing stress hormones. Your body posture actually influences your mental state. Let's address setbacks. They're not failures, they're feedback. If you experience a challenging social situation, use the growth journal technique. Write down what happened, what you learned, and how you'll approach similar situations differently. Every setback contains the seeds of future success. Here's a powerful truth: the people you admire for their social confidence likely faced similar challenges. They're not naturally more capable, they've simply developed their social skills through practice and persistence. You have the same capacity for growth. Remember to celebrate small victories. Did you make eye contact and smile at someone today? That's progress. Did you ask a question in a group setting? That's courage in action. These small wins compound over time, creating lasting change. As you continue this journey, create what I call your confidence toolkit, a personal collection of strategies that work best for you. This might include positive affirmations, breathing exercises, or pre-prepared conversation starters. Having these tools ready builds security and reduces anxiety. Consider this: every social interaction is an opportunity to practice self-compassion. If you stumble over your words or feel awkward, treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a friend. This self-compassion creates a foundation for authentic confidence. The path to social confidence isn't about becoming someone else, it's about embracing who you are while developing new skills. Think of it as learning to dance. At first, you might feel uncoordinated and self-conscious, but with practice, the movements become natural and even enjoyable. As we wrap up, I want you to know that you're already braver than you realize. Simply by seeking solutions and watching this video, you've taken an important step toward change. Your social anxiety doesn't define you, it's simply a challenge you're learning to overcome. Take action today. Choose one small social interaction and approach it with your new understanding. Remember, you don't have to transform overnight. Progress happens one conversation, one interaction, one moment at a time. You have within you everything needed to build lasting social confidence. The journey starts now, and with each step forward, you're creating a new story of empowerment and connection. Your future self will thank you for beginning this journey today. The world needs your voice, your presence, and your authentic self. Step by step, you're breaking free from social anxiety's grip and stepping into a life of genuine connection and confidence. The question isn't whether you can do it, it's how amazing you'll feel.
What if I told you that your greatest fears could become your most powerful allies? That the very things holding you back today could become the catalyst for your most extraordinary transformation tomorrow. This isn't just positive thinking. It's a scientifically proven reality that has changed countless lives, and today, it's going to change yours. Every day, millions of people let their fears dictate their choices, their dreams, and their potential. But here's what most people don't realize. Fear isn't your enemy. It's simply misunderstood energy, waiting to be transformed into personal power. Think about this. The same physiological response that triggers fear, increased heart rate, heightened awareness, surge of adrenaline, is identical to what athletes experience before breaking world records. The only difference is their interpretation of these sensations. Where some see fear, others see power. Let's talk about what's really happening in your brain when fear strikes. Your amygdala, often called the fear center, doesn't actually know the difference between real danger and perceived threat. This means you have the power to rewire how you interpret and respond to fear-inducing situations. The breakthrough comes when you understand that fear is simply energy in motion. Energy that you can harness, redirect, and transform. Think of it like a river. You can let it erode your foundations, or you can build a dam and use that same force to generate power. Here's your first transformational strategy: the fear inventory exercise. Take a moment to identify your 3 biggest fears. Now, for each fear, ask yourself, what would become possible if this fear suddenly disappeared? The gap between these 2 realities is where your untapped potential lies. The second strategy is what I call progressive exposure integration. Instead of avoiding what scares you, systematically approach it in small, manageable steps. If public speaking terrifies you, start by speaking up more in small meetings. Then progress to larger groups. Each small victory rewires your brain's response to fear. Research shows that people who practice this approach experience a 75% reduction in fear response within just 8 weeks. More importantly, they report feeling more confident in all areas of their life, not just the specific fear they tackled. Let's explore the third strategy, the power persona method. Think of someone you admire who embodies courage in the face of challenges. Study their behaviors, mindset, and approaches. Now here's the key. Don't just admire them. Embody their characteristics. When fear strikes, ask yourself, how would they handle this situation? Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the mastery of it. Every time you face a fear, you're not just overcoming an obstacle. You're building neural pathways that make you stronger, more resilient, and more capable. The fourth strategy involves reframing your relationship with uncertainty. Uncertainty isn't the enemy of success. It's the birthplace of possibility. When you feel afraid of the unknown, remind yourself that every major breakthrough in human history came from someone stepping into uncertainty. Consider this. Studies show that 85% of what we worry about never happens. Of the 15% that does happen, 79% of people discovered they could handle the difficulty better than they expected, or the difficulty taught them a valuable lesson. Now, let's talk about the physics of fear transformation. Just as energy cannot be destroyed, only converted, your fear energy can be transformed into determination, creativity, and action. The next time you feel fear rising, try this. Instead of trying to calm down, tell yourself, I'm getting powered up. This leads us to the fifth strategy, the Power Journal Protocol. Every evening, write down one fear you faced that day and how you transformed it into power. Did you speak up in a meeting despite your anxiety? Did you take a small step toward a big goal despite uncertainty? Document these victories, no matter how small they seem. Your brain creates new neural pathways through repetition and reflection. By consistently acknowledging your courage, you're literally rewiring your brain for confidence and action. This isn't just positive thinking, it's neuroplasticity in action. Remember, breakthrough moments rarely feel comfortable. They're meant to stretch you, challenge you, and ultimately transform you. Each time you choose action over avoidance, you're not just facing a fear, you're building your power reservoir. The journey from fear to power isn't about becoming fearless, it's about becoming fear-fluent. Understanding that fear is simply a signal that you're growing, stretching, and expanding beyond your comfort zone. It's a sign that you're alive and engaging with life's possibilities. As you move forward from this moment, remember that every great achievement in human history was preceded by someone feeling afraid and moving forward anyway. Your fears don't define you. How you respond to them does. Today marks the beginning of your transformation from fear to power. Start with one small step. Choose one fear to transform. Remember, you don't have to feel ready to begin. You just have to begin to start feeling ready. Your breakthrough journey starts now. Every fear you face is a deposit in your power bank. Every challenge you embrace is an investment in your future self. The question isn't whether you have what it takes. You do. The question is, are you ready to prove it to yourself? Take that first step today. Transform your fear into power. Your breakthrough journey isn't just possible. It's inevitable when you commit to this path. The power has always been within you. Now it's time to let it out.
Have you ever felt your heart racing before entering a room full of people? That familiar tightness in your chest, the spiral of thoughts about what others might think? You're not alone. Social anxiety affects millions, but here's the truth. Your social confidence is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Let me share something powerful with you. Research shows that 85% of people experience social anxiety at some point in their lives. But here's the fascinating part. Those who learn to manage it often become the most skilled communicators. Why? Because they've developed a deeper understanding of human interaction. Think of social confidence as a garden. You don't expect a seed to become a flower overnight. Similarly, building social confidence requires nurturing, patience, and the right strategies. Today, I'm sharing 3 game-changing approaches that have transformed countless lives, including my own. The first strategy is what I call the 3-second rule. When you feel the urge to speak up in a social situation, give yourself just 3 seconds to act. After 3 seconds, our minds often create unnecessary barriers. This technique has helped thousands break free from overthinking. Start small, maybe comment on the weather or compliment someone's choice of coffee. Each small win rebuilds your social confidence. Next, we have the spotlight shift. Most of us feel like everyone's watching and judging us. But psychology teaches us something remarkable. People are typically too focused on their own concerns to scrutinize others. Practice shifting your focus outward. Instead of wondering, how do I look? Ask yourself, what can I learn about the person in front of me? The third strategy is progressive exposure. Think of it as building immunity. You start with small social interactions and gradually work your way up. Begin with brief exchanges with store clerks, then move to longer conversations with acquaintances. Each interaction builds your social confidence muscle. Here's what most people don't realize about social confidence. It's not about being the loudest or most charismatic person in the room. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin and connecting authentically with others. Research from Harvard University shows that genuine connections, even brief ones, significantly boost our mental well-being and confidence. When you face setbacks, and yes, they will happen, remember this. Every social interaction, whether it goes well or not, is valuable data. Instead of viewing challenging interactions as failures, see them as feedback. What worked? What could you try differently next time? Let's talk about body language, your secret weapon in social situations. Stand tall, shoulders back, and maintain gentle eye contact. These simple adjustments can increase your confidence hormones by up to 20%. More importantly, they change how you feel about yourself. One powerful technique is the memory bank method. After each positive social interaction, no matter how small, take a moment to mentally store it. These positive memories become your evidence bank, proving your social capabilities. When doubt creeps in, draw strength from these experiences. Remember, confidence isn't the absence of fear, it's the ability to act despite it. Every social butterfly you admire started somewhere. They faced the same fears, the same doubts, the same racing thoughts. The difference? They kept showing up, kept practicing, kept growing. Your journey to social confidence starts now. Choose one small social interaction today, perhaps saying hello to a neighbor or sharing your opinion in a meeting. Each step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Your future self will thank you for starting today. The world needs your voice, your ideas, your presence. Don't let social stress hold you back any longer. You have everything within you to build lasting social confidence. Take that first step, apply these strategies, and watch as your social world expands with new possibilities. Remember this, you're not learning to be someone else. You're becoming more of who you truly are. Your social confidence journey starts now. What small step will you take
Close
today?
your eyes for a moment and imagine stepping into a space that instantly melts away your stress, recharges your energy, and fills you with an overwhelming sense of peace. Now, what if I told you that this sanctuary isn't some distant retreat, it's your own home, waiting to be transformed? In our fast-paced world, where stress and anxiety have become unwelcome companions, your home holds untapped potential as a powerful source of healing and renewal. The average person spends 87% of their time indoors, making our living spaces perhaps the most influential environment affecting our well-being. Yet most of us have never learned how to intentionally design our homes to support our physical and emotional health. The truth is, your environment shapes your reality. Research shows that our surroundings can either drain our energy or multiply it, diminish our health or enhance it, increase our stress or dissolve it. Today, you'll discover how to harness this environmental power to create a home that doesn't just house you, it heals you. Let's start with your entryway, the threshold between the outside world and your sanctuary. This space sets the tone for your entire home experience. Create a deliberate transition zone by incorporating a small bench or table where you can pause and symbolically leave the day's stress behind. Add hooks for bags and coats to prevent clutter from following you inside. Consider placing a beautiful piece of art or an inspiring quote here to signal your brain that you're entering a nurturing space. Moving to your living areas, let's talk about the profound impact of natural light. Studies show that exposure to natural light can increase serotonin production by 25%, improving mood and energy levels. Position your furniture to maximize sunlight exposure, and use mirrors strategically to amplify natural light throughout your space. Replace heavy curtains with light-filtering options that maintain privacy while welcoming in nature's radiance. Color psychology plays a crucial role in creating your wellness sanctuary. Soft blues and greens have been proven to lower heart rate and blood pressure, while warm earth tones promote groundedness and security. Choose your color palette intentionally. Think of it as painting with emotion rather than just aesthetics. Even small touches of color through cushions, artwork, or plants can shift the energy of a room. Speaking of plants, incorporating biophilic design connecting your space with nature is a game changer for well-being. Indoor plants don't just purify your air, they've been shown to reduce stress levels by 37% and increase productivity by 15%. Start with easy care options like snake plants or pothos, placing them at eye level where their presence can have the strongest impact on your mood. Create designated zones for different aspects of wellness. Carve out a meditation corner with comfortable cushions, soft lighting, and minimal distractions. Transform a spare corner into a movement space with a yoga mat and simple equipment. These dedicated areas make it easier to maintain healthy habits and send powerful signals to your brain about self-care priorities. Your bedroom deserves special attention as your primary restoration space. Remove electronic devices and work-related items to maintain this room's sacred purpose. Invest in high-quality bedding that delights your senses. Consider using blackout curtains and white noise machines to create optimal sleeping conditions. Remember, quality sleep is the foundation of wellness, and your bedroom should support this vital function. The kitchen, often called the heart of the home, can become a temple of nourishment. Organize it to make healthy choices effortless. Keep fruits and vegetables at eye level in your refrigerator. Display beautiful, wholesome ingredients in clear containers. Create an inviting prep space that makes cooking feel like a joy rather than a chore. Your kitchen should inspire you to nourish your body mindfully. Don't underestimate the power of scent in your wellness sanctuary. Essential oils like lavender, bergamot, and eucalyptus can transform your space's emotional impact. Use different scents in different zones, energizing citrus in your home office, calming chamomile in your bedroom. Your olfactory system connects directly to your brain's emotional center, making aromatherapy a powerful tool for well-being. Clutter isn't just unsightly, it's scientifically proven to increase cortisol levels and mental fatigue. Implement the one-in, one-out rule to maintain order. Create beautiful storage solutions that make organization feel luxurious rather than restrictive. Remember, outer order contributes to inner calm. Sound plays a vital role in your sanctuary. Consider adding white noise machines, wind chimes, or small water features to create a peaceful auditory environment. Use soft materials like rugs, curtains, and upholstered furniture to absorb harsh sounds and create acoustic comfort. Your bathroom can become a spa-like retreat with thoughtful touches. Add plants that thrive in humidity, use aromatherapy shower tablets, invest in plush towels, and consider a shower speaker for music or guided meditation during your self-care routine. The key to maintaining your wellness sanctuary is creating systems that make upkeep effortless. Establish daily 5-minute reset routines for each space. Schedule weekly maintenance sessions that feel like acts of self-care rather than chores. Your sanctuary should support you, not become another source of stress. Remember, transforming your home into a wellness sanctuary is a journey, not a destination. Start with one room, one corner, or even one shelf. Let your space evolve as you do. Pay attention to how different areas make you feel and adjust accordingly. Your home should be a living, breathing extension of your well-being journey. You have the power to create a space that nurtures your highest potential. Every choice, from the colors you choose to the objects you display, can contribute to your physical and emotional well-being. Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive, heal, and grow. Start today. Choose one area of your home and make one small change that supports your well-being. Watch how this ripples out to affect other areas of your life. Remember, when you transform your space, you transform your life. Your wellness sanctuary awaits, and it begins with your next contact.
Have you ever felt that pit in your stomach when considering opening your heart to someone? That paralyzing fear of rejection that holds you back from experiencing deep, meaningful connections? You're not alone. In fact, studies show that 85% of people report fear of rejection as their biggest obstacle in forming intimate relationships. But today, we're going to transform that fear into your greatest source of strength. Let me share something powerful with you. Every time you feel that fear of rejection, it's not a sign of weakness. It's your heart telling you that something meaningful is at stake. It's proof that you're capable of deep feelings and authentic connections. The question isn't how to eliminate this fear, but how to harness it into unshakable confidence. Think about this. Some of the most successful relationships aren't built by fearless people, but by those who learn to embrace vulnerability as their superpower. Research from relationship experts shows that individuals who face their fear of rejection actually build stronger, more authentic connections than those who play it safe. Let's break down the journey from fear to confidence into 5 transformative strategies that you can start implementing today. Strategy 1. Reframe rejection as redirection. Every no in your life isn't a dead end. It's a redirect to something better. When someone doesn't reciprocate your feelings, they're not rejecting your worth. They're simply confirming they're not the right match for your journey. Leading relationship psychologist Dr. Sarah Thompson found that people who view rejection as feedback rather than failure are 3 times more likely to find fulfilling relationships. Here's a practical exercise. The next time you face rejection, ask yourself, what did this experience teach me about what I truly want in a relationship? This simple shift in perspective transforms every rejection into a stepping stone toward your ideal connection. Strategy 2. Build your rejection resilience muscle. Just like building physical strength, emotional resilience grows through gradual exposure and practice. Start with small social risks, strike up conversations with strangers, share your opinions more openly, or ask for what you want in low-stakes situations. Each interaction, regardless of the outcome, strengthens your resilience muscle. A powerful technique is the 5-4-3-2-1 approach. Each day, initiate 5 casual conversations, share 4 opinions, give 3 compliments, ask for 2 things you want, and take 1 emotional risk. Watch as your confidence grows with each interaction, making the fear of rejection increasingly manageable. Strategy 3. Develop your emotional independence. True confidence in relationships comes from knowing that your worth isn't determined by others' responses to you. Create a strong foundation of self-love and acceptance through daily affirmations and self-care practices. Remember, you're not seeking someone to complete you, you're seeking someone to share your completeness with. Practice the mirror exercise. Each morning, look at yourself in the mirror and say, "I am worthy of love, exactly as I am." Research shows that consistent positive self-talk can rewire your brain's neural pathways, building lasting confidence from within. Strategy 4. Master the art of authentic connection. The strongest shield against rejection fear is genuine connection. When you focus on creating authentic connections rather than avoiding rejection, something magical happens. Your fear naturally diminishes. Practice active listening, share vulnerably, and show genuine interest in others' stories. Studies show that people who approach relationships with curiosity rather than fear experience 60% more meaningful connections. Instead of wondering, "Will they reject me?" ask yourself, "What can I learn about this person?" Strategy 5. Transform setbacks into comebacks. Every relationship challenge is an opportunity for growth. Create a resilience journal where you document your experiences, lessons learned, and personal growth. This practice helps you see patterns, acknowledge progress, and maintain perspective when facing future challenges. Remember this powerful truth: the person who can't reject you is you. Your commitment to self-growth and authenticity is your unshakable foundation. Let's talk about maintaining momentum when things get tough. There will be days when fear feels overwhelming. That's when you need to remember that courage isn't the absence of fear. It's taking action despite it. Develop a personal mantra that resonates with you. Mine is, "Every step forward, even through fear, makes me stronger." The journey to confidence isn't linear. Some days you'll feel invincible. Others, you'll want to retreat. Both are normal parts of growth. The key is to keep moving forward, celebrating small wins, and learning from every experience. Here's a powerful visualization. Imagine your future self, confident and resilient, looking back at this moment. What would they want to tell you? They'd probably say that every risk you take, every vulnerable moment you embrace, is building the foundation for deep, meaningful connections. Now, it's time for action. Tonight, take one small step toward building your confidence. Maybe it's sending that message you've been hesitating to send, or expressing your feelings more openly in a current relationship. Whatever it is, do it with the knowledge that you're not just facing a fear, you're building your future. Remember, the greatest relationships in history weren't built by people who never felt fear, but by those who felt it and moved forward anyway. Your fear of rejection isn't your weakness, it's about to become your greatest strength. The time for transformation is now. Every moment you choose courage over comfort, authenticity over armor, you're not just building confidence, you're creating a legacy of love that will inspire others to do the same. Your journey to unshakable confidence starts with this moment. Take that first step. Embrace the butterflies in your stomach as a sign of growth, and watch as your fear of rejection transforms into your power to connect deeply and authentically with others. You've got this, and this community is here to support you every step of the way.
Have you ever stood at the edge of your comfort zone, staring into the vast unknown of your wildest dreams, wondering if you're crazy for even considering them possible? That feeling of simultaneous excitement and fear, hope and doubt, is exactly where the magic begins. Today, we're exploring a powerful truth that has transformed countless lives. Believe in the impossible dream and achieve your dreams. Throughout human history, the word impossible has been proven wrong time and time again. When the Wright brothers claimed they could make humans fly, they were laughed at. When Roger Bannister suggested running a mile in under 4 minutes, medical experts said it would kill him. When Kennedy declared we'd put a man on the moon within a decade, many thought it was pure fantasy. Yet here we are, in a world where these impossible dreams are now everyday realities. But what makes certain dreams seem impossible? Often, it's not the dream itself, but the limitations we place on our own potential. Our minds create barriers, invisible walls that whisper, "You can't," when our hearts shout, "You must." These self-imposed limitations are like chains that hold us back from reaching our true potential. Consider Sarah, a single mother who dreamed of becoming a neurosurgeon while working 2 jobs to support her family. Everyone told her it was impossible: the time commitment, the financial burden, the academic requirements. But Sarah understood something crucial about impossible dreams. They're simply dreams no one has achieved yet. Through unwavering determination, creative problem-solving, and refusing to accept no as an answer, she graduated medical school at 45, proving that impossible is just a word. The power of believing in impossible dreams lies not just in the end goal, but in who we become during the journey. When we chase what others deem impossible, we develop extraordinary qualities. We become more resilient, more creative, more determined. We learn to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones to innovation and growth. Think about your own impossible dream. Perhaps it's starting a global business from your garage, writing a best-selling novel, or transforming your community. Whatever it is, understand that its seeming impossibility is precisely what makes it valuable. The bigger the dream, the greater the growth required to achieve it. But how do we bridge the gap between impossible dreams and tangible reality? It starts with reframing our relationship with possibility. Instead of asking, "Is this possible?" ask, "How can I make this possible?" This subtle shift transforms us from passive dreamers into active creators of our destiny. The journey to achieving impossible dreams follows a universal pattern. First comes the vision, clear, compelling, and usually slightly terrifying. Then comes the commitment, not just to the end goal, but to becoming the person capable of achieving it. Next is the preparation, gathering knowledge, resources, and support. Finally comes the persistent action, showing up day after day, regardless of setbacks or doubts. Consider the story of modern space exploration. Companies like SpaceX didn't just dream of reusable rockets. They methodically broke down this impossible challenge into solvable problems. They embraced failures as learning opportunities, refined their approach, and eventually achieved what many experts claimed couldn't be done. This same principle applies to personal dreams. Break them down, learn from setbacks, and keep pushing forward. The path to achieving impossible dreams isn't always linear. Sometimes it looks like taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Other times it means completely reimagining your approach. The key is maintaining unwavering belief while remaining flexible in your methods. Your dream might be fixed, but the path to reaching it can adapt. Throughout history, every major breakthrough started as someone's impossible dream. The internet, smartphones, artificial intelligence, all were once considered fantasy. The dreamers behind these innovations shared one crucial quality. They refused to accept the limitations others placed on possibility. Your impossible dream might not change the world, but it will certainly change your world. When you dare to believe in and pursue what others call impossible, you inspire those around you to dream bigger too. Your courage becomes contagious, creating a ripple effect of possibility in your community. Remember, achieving impossible dreams isn't about having special talents or advantages. It's about maintaining unwavering belief coupled with relentless action. It's about getting up one more time than you fall. It's about seeing setbacks as setup for comebacks. The beautiful truth about impossible dreams is that they reveal our true capacity for growth and achievement. They push us beyond our comfort zones, forcing us to develop new skills, perspectives, and strengths we never knew we had. Every impossible dream achieved expands our understanding of what's possible. As you contemplate your own impossible dreams, remember that doubt is natural, but determination must be stronger. Let your belief in the possibility of achievement outweigh the voice of limitation. Start taking steps today, no matter how small, toward that dream that both excites and scares you. Your impossible dream is waiting for you to believe in it enough to take action. The question isn't whether your dream is possible. It's whether you're ready to become the person capable of achieving it. The journey starts with a single choice. Will you believe in the power of your impossible dream? The world needs your impossible dreams. It needs your courage to believe, your determination to persist, and your willingness to prove that impossible is nothing more than a temporary perception waiting to be changed. Your dream isn't just about you. It's about showing others what's possible when we dare to believe. Take that first step today. Embrace your impossible dream. Let your belief in its possibility fuel your actions, guide your decisions, and shape your future. Remember, every great achievement in human history started as someone's impossible dream. Yours could be next.
Have you ever noticed how some people seem to have a natural ability to grow wealth, while others struggle despite earning similar incomes? The secret isn't just about how much money you make, it's about your relationship with every dollar that flows through your life. Imagine waking up tomorrow with complete clarity about your finances. No more anxiety when checking your bank account, no more guilt about spending, and no more uncertainty about your financial future. This isn't just a dream, it's the power of money mindfulness, and you're about to discover how it can transform your entire relationship with wealth. Think about your current relationship with money. For many of us, it's complicated. We've inherited beliefs from our parents, absorbed messages from society, and perhaps developed fears and anxieties around financial decisions. But here's the liberating truth: you have the power to rewrite your money story, starting today. Money mindfulness isn't about obsessing over every penny. It's about developing a conscious, intentional relationship with your finances that aligns with your deepest values and greatest aspirations. Research shows that people who practice financial awareness are 3 times more likely to achieve their money goals than those who don't. Let's explore the first transformative strategy, the daily money check-in. This simple yet powerful practice takes just 5 minutes each morning. Start by acknowledging your current financial state without judgment. Look at your accounts, not with fear or anxiety, but with curiosity and acceptance. This small act builds financial confidence and reduces money stress by 60%, according to recent studies. The second strategy is what I call the value-based spending review. Every evening, reflect on your day's financial choices. Did your spending align with your core values? Was each purchase a conscious decision or an emotional reaction? This practice isn't about restriction, it's about empowerment through awareness. Consider Sarah, a graphic designer who transformed her finances through mindfulness. She discovered she was spending $200 monthly on subscription services she barely used. Through daily awareness, she redirected that money toward her dream of starting her own studio. Within a year, she had saved enough for her business launch. The third powerful strategy is the gratitude growth balance. Start each financial decision by acknowledging what you already have. This creates a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Then, focus on growth opportunities. This balanced approach has been shown to increase financial satisfaction by 40% and reduce impulse spending by 25%. Here's where many people face their first challenge: resistance to looking at their finances daily. You might feel overwhelmed or afraid of what you'll find. Remember this: awareness itself is transformative. Every financial master started exactly where you are. They simply chose to face their finances with courage and consistency. Let's talk about the fourth strategy, emotional money mapping. When you feel the urge to make an unplanned purchase, pause and map the emotion behind it. Are you seeking comfort, status, security, Understanding these emotional triggers helps you make conscious choices rather than reactive decisions. Studies show this practice alone can reduce emotional spending by 50%. Your daily money awareness practice should include 3 key elements: tracking, reflection, and intention setting. Track your daily cash flow without judgment. Reflect on patterns and behaviors with compassion. Set clear intentions for how you want your money to serve your highest goals. Consider this: every financial decision you make is either moving you toward or away from your dreams. Money mindfulness helps you ensure more decisions align with your desired direction. It's like having a financial GPS that keeps you on course toward your destination. The 5th transformative strategy is the abundance acceleration technique. Each time you receive money, whether it's your paycheck, a refund, or finding a coin on the street, pause to acknowledge it with gratitude. This practice rewires your brain to notice opportunities for wealth creation and appreciation. James, a school teacher, used this technique to transform his $40,000 debt into a $100,000 investment portfolio in just 4 years. He didn't win the lottery or inherit money. He simply became mindful of every financial decision and opportunity, letting awareness guide his choices. Remember, money mindfulness isn't about perfection. You'll have days when emotions override awareness. That's okay. The key is to return to your practice without self-judgment. Each moment of awareness builds upon the last, creating powerful momentum toward financial mastery. As you develop your money mindfulness practice, you'll notice subtle shifts. Impulse purchases decrease. Saving becomes automatic rather than forced. Investment decisions become clearer. Most importantly, your relationship with money transforms from one of stress and anxiety to one of confidence and possibility. The most powerful aspect of money mindfulness is its compound effect. Just as compound interest grows your wealth exponentially, compound awareness grows your financial wisdom exponentially. Each mindful moment builds upon the last, creating an unshakable foundation for wealth creation. Your journey to financial transformation starts with a single moment of awareness. Right now, in this moment, you can choose to begin. You can choose to see money not as a source of stress, but as a tool for creating the life you desire. You can choose to become the conscious creator of your financial future. Remember this: every financial master started as a beginner. What sets them apart isn't talent or luck, it's their commitment to awareness and growth. You have that same potential within you. The power to transform your relationship with money lies in the simple yet profound practice of daily financial mindfulness. Take the first step today. Start with 5 minutes of financial awareness. Notice your thoughts about money without trying to change them. This simple practice is your first step toward financial mastery. Your future self will thank you for beginning this journey now. The choice is yours. Will you continue operating on financial autopilot, or will you embrace the transformative power of money mindfulness? Your journey to financial empowerment begins with a single moment of awareness.
Have you ever felt like an island in a vast ocean, struggling alone against life's storms? That feeling of isolation is more common than you might think. In fact, 61% of adults report feeling lonely. But what if I told you that your greatest source of strength is closer than you imagine? In nature, the mightiest trees don't stand alone. Beneath the forest floor, they're connected by an intricate network of roots and fungi, sharing nutrients and information. Like these trees, humans thrive through connection, and our resilience multiplies when we build strong communities around us. The modern world often pushes us toward independence, making us believe that seeking help is a sign of weakness. But here's the truth. The most resilient people aren't lone wolves. They're master connectors who understand the true strength lies in our relationships with others. Let's explore how you can tap into this powerful source of resilience. First, start with authentic vulnerability. When you share your genuine struggles, you create bridges that allow others to connect with you. Think of vulnerability not as weakness, but as the cornerstone of meaningful relationships. Next time you're facing a challenge, try reaching out to someone you trust. instead of wrestling with it alone. The second key is to become an active contributor to your community. Research shows that people who volunteer regularly experience 40% higher levels of psychological well-being than those who don't. Find causes that matter to you and get involved. Whether it's joining a local community garden, participating in neighborhood cleanups, or mentoring others, your contributions create ripples of positive change. Building your support network is like weaving a safety net. Start small by connecting with one person who shares your interests or goals. Join groups, both online and offline, where people gather around shared passions. Remember, quality matters more than quantity. 5 deep connections can provide more support than 500 superficial ones. Embrace the practice of reciprocal support. When someone in your community succeeds, celebrate their victories as if they were your own. When they struggle, offer the kind of support you'd hope to receive. This creates a culture of mutual upliftment, where everyone grows stronger together. Consider the ancient Japanese art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is repaired with gold, making it more beautiful than before. Similarly, when we help each other through difficult times, our bonds become stronger, more precious, and more resilient than ever. Develop the habit of regular check-ins with your community members. Send that text, make that call, or arrange that coffee meetup. Small, consistent actions build strong foundations. Studies show that regular social interaction can reduce stress levels by up to 50% and significantly boost your immune system. Create spaces for shared learning and growth. Start a book club, organize skill-sharing workshops, or host community discussions. When we learn together, we not only gain knowledge, but also strengthen our collective resilience. Every person in your community holds unique wisdom and experience. Tap into this collective intelligence. Remember that building community resilience is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way. Some connections might fade, while others grow stronger. That's natural. What matters is maintaining an open heart and an extended hand. Your community is like a garden. It needs regular attention, care, and nurturing to flourish. Water it with kindness, feed it with genuine interest, and watch it grow into a source of strength you never thought possible. As you move forward from this moment, remember this: you are not meant to carry life's burdens alone. Your vulnerability is your strength. Your community is your power. And together, you can weather any storm. Take that first step today. Reach out to someone in your circle. Share your story. Listen to theirs. Begin weaving the web of connections that will lift not just you, but everyone around you. The journey to resilience isn't a solitary path, it's a shared adventure. And the most beautiful part? Every time you strengthen your community, you become part of something greater than yourself. Together, we don't just survive, we thrive. Have you ever caught yourself building walls so high that even you couldn't see over them? We've all been there, choosing safety over authenticity, protection over connection. But what if I told you that the very thing you're trying to hide could become your greatest source of strength? Think about the last time you felt truly seen and understood. Chances are, it happened in a moment of genuine vulnerability, when you dared to lower your shield and show your true self. That's not weakness, that's courage in its purest form. The truth is, we're living in a world that often mistakes vulnerability for weakness. We're taught to keep it together, to stay strong, to never let them see you sweat. But research by Dr. Brené Brown shows that people who embrace vulnerability are actually more resilient, more creative, and form deeper connections than those who don't. Let's be honest, opening up can feel scary. Your heart races, your palms sweat, and your mind floods with what-ifs. But here's the fascinating part. These physical responses are nearly identical to what we feel when we're about to do something exciting. It's all about how we frame it. The first step in transforming vulnerability into strength is understanding what it truly means. Vulnerability isn't about oversharing or emotional dumping. It's about authentic connection, conscious choice, and courageous self-expression. It's showing up even when there are no guarantees. Here are 3 powerful strategies to help you embrace vulnerability and transform it into your superpower. First, start with self-compassion. Before you can be vulnerable with others, you need to create a safe space within yourself. Treat your emotions like valued guests. Acknowledge them, welcome them, learn from them. Studies show that people who practice self-compassion are 43% more likely to take positive risks and bounce back from failure. Next time you're facing a challenging emotion, try this. Place your hand on your heart. Acknowledge what you're feeling and say, "This is a moment of difficulty, and that's okay." The second strategy is practicing gradual exposure. Think of vulnerability like building muscle. You don't start with the heaviest weights. Begin with smaller moments of openness in safe relationships. Share a minor concern with a trusted friend. Express appreciation to a colleague. Each small step builds your confidence. Remember, vulnerability isn't about revealing everything to everyone. It's about choosing when, where, and with whom to share. Trust your instincts. The right people will honor your openness with respect and empathy. The third strategy is reframing vulnerability as strength. When you feel the urge to hide your true feelings, pause and ask yourself, what might be possible if I chose courage over comfort right now? Research shows that teams with vulnerable leaders are 76% more engaged and innovative. Consider this. Every great achievement in human history came from someone willing to be vulnerable. Every invention, every piece of art, every meaningful relationship started with someone willing to take a risk, to be seen, to possibly fail. The benefits of embracing vulnerability extend far beyond personal relationships. Studies show that emotionally open individuals are 34% more likely to receive promotions and report 65% higher job satisfaction. They're also more likely to experience what psychologists call post-traumatic growth, finding strength and wisdom through life's challenges. But let's be real, this journey isn't always smooth. There will be times when your vulnerability isn't met with the response you hoped for. That's okay. Each experience, even the difficult ones, helps you build emotional resilience and better understand yourself. Here's a powerful practice. Start keeping a courage journal. Write down moments when you chose vulnerability over protection. Notice how these moments, regardless of their outcome, made you stronger, wiser, more authentic. The science behind vulnerability is fascinating. When we share authentically with others, our bodies release oxytocin, the trust hormone that helps us form deeper connections. This biological response shows that we're literally wired for meaningful connection through vulnerability. As you move forward, remember that embracing vulnerability doesn't mean eliminating boundaries. Strong boundaries actually make healthy vulnerability possible. They help you discern when, where, and with whom to open up. Think of vulnerability like a door. You get to choose when to open it, how wide, and who gets to walk through. The key is making these choices consciously, from a place of self-trust rather than fear. Your journey toward emotional openness is uniquely yours. There's no timeline, no perfect path. What matters is your willingness to take small steps forward, to choose authenticity over armor, even when it feels challenging. As we wrap up, I want you to consider this. Every time you choose vulnerability, you're not just transforming your own life. You're creating ripples of authenticity that touch everyone around you. You're showing others that it's safe to be real, to be human, to be beautifully imperfect. The world needs your authentic voice, your true story, your genuine presence. Your vulnerability isn't just your power, it's your gift to others. So take that deep breath, open your heart a little wider, and trust that your courage to be vulnerable will light the way for others to do the same. Remember, the strongest people aren't those who never fall. They're those who have the courage to rise, to share, to connect, even when it feels scary. Your vulnerability is your strength. Embrace it. Own it. Let it transform you. The most authentic version of you is waiting on the other side of that courage.
Imagine walking into your backyard and finding everything you need to support your health and well-being right at your fingertips. This isn't a fantasy. It's an ancient practice that's making a powerful comeback in our modern world. Today, we're unlocking the secrets of turning your garden into a natural pharmacy, empowering you to take control of your wellness journey. Did you know that over 80% of the world's population still relies on medicinal plants for their primary healthcare needs? Yet many of us have lost touch with this profound source of healing that nature provides. But that's about to change because you're about to discover how to create your own healing sanctuary right in your backyard. Let's start with a fundamental truth. Every plant has a story to tell, a healing secret to share. Our ancestors understood this deeply, and now it's time for us to reclaim this wisdom. Growing your own medicinal plants isn't just about having natural remedies on hand. It's about connecting with the earth, understanding the cycles of nature, and becoming an active participant in your own healing journey. The first step in creating your medicinal garden is understanding your space and climate. Whether you have a sprawling backyard or just a sunny windowsill, there's always room for healing plants. Start by assessing your growing zone and the amount of sunlight your space receives. Remember, even the smallest space can yield powerful medicine when tended with care and intention. Let's focus on 5 essential medicinal plants that are perfect for beginners. First, there's Echinacea, the immune system warrior. This beautiful purple coneflower isn't just ornamental, it's one of nature's most powerful immune boosters. Plant it in well-draining soil with full sun, and you'll have a natural defense against colds and flu right outside your door. Next, consider calendula, the skin-healing miracle worker. These bright orange flowers are easy to grow and can be used to make healing salves for cuts, burns, and skin irritations. They're also excellent companion plants, protecting your garden from pests while providing medicine for your family. Lavender is your third must-have plant. This aromatic herb isn't just calming to the mind, it's a powerful antiseptic and can help with everything from headaches to insomnia. Plant it where you can brush against it daily, releasing its therapeutic oils into the air. Fourth on our list is lemon balm, nature's stress reliever. This hardy plant grows abundantly and makes a delicious tea that can ease anxiety and promote better sleep. It's also excellent for digestive issues and can help boost your mood naturally. Lastly, don't forget about peppermint. This versatile herb supports digestive health, freshens breath, and can even help relieve headaches. Just be sure to plant it in containers, as it spreads vigorously and can take over your garden. Now, let's talk about cultivation practices that ensure your medicinal plants thrive. The key is working with nature, not against it. Start with healthy, organic soil rich in compost. Remember, the nutrients in your soil become the medicine in your plants. Avoid chemical fertilizers and pesticides. They have no place in a healing garden. Timing is crucial when harvesting your medicinal plants. Generally, harvest leaves in the morning after the dew has dried, but before the heat of the day. For flowers, wait until they're fully opened but not past their prime. Roots are typically harvested in the fall when the plant has stored all its energy underground. But here's where many people get stuck, knowing how to transform these plants into medicine. Let's break it down into simple steps. The easiest way to start is with tea infusions. Fresh or dried herbs can be steeped in hot water to release their healing properties. For stronger medicine, you can create tinctures by soaking herbs in alcohol or glycerin for several weeks. Creating healing salves is another essential skill. Start by infusing healing herbs in organic oil for several weeks, then combine with beeswax to create a protective, healing balm. This process connects you deeply with the plants and their healing properties. Remember to keep detailed records of your garden and medicine making. Note what works, what doesn't, and how different preparations affect you. This knowledge becomes your personal healing wisdom, growing stronger with each passing season. As your garden grows, you'll notice something remarkable happening. You're not just cultivating plants, you're growing confidence, independence, and a deeper connection to the natural world. Every seed you plant, every herb you harvest, is an act of empowerment. You might face challenges along the way, plants that don't thrive, preparations that don't turn out as expected. But these aren't failures, they're opportunities to deepen your understanding and refine your practice. Nature is the greatest teacher, and every setback contains a lesson. The beauty of medicinal gardening is that it's a journey without end. There's always something new to learn, another plant to discover, a different preparation to try. As your knowledge grows, so does your ability to care for yourself and your loved ones naturally. Think about the legacy you're creating. By growing and using medicinal plants, you're not just taking care of your own health, you're preserving ancient wisdom for future generations. You're becoming part of an unbroken chain of healers that stretches back to the beginning of human history. As we conclude, I want you to imagine yourself a year from now, walking through your own healing garden. The plants you've nurtured are thriving, your medicine cabinet is stocked with remedies you've made yourself, and you feel deeply connected to the healing power of nature. Your journey to natural healing starts with a single seed. What will you plant today? The earth is waiting for your healing touch, and the ancient wisdom of medicinal plants is ready to be rediscovered through your hands. Take that first step, your